Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to the garden. How are you? All right, we are back. We were out of our garden for about 3.5 weeks as we went on summer vacation. And let me tell you, people, I was going to do a walkthrough all by myself, and I realized it probably is not such a good idea. It is amazing how quickly a semi-manicured garden can turn into a forest garden. All right, we got some foresty things happening here. Um, and it's a lot, right? I'm going to turn the camera around so you can actually see where we are and what I'm looking at. All right, so we are on the Rose Walk. All right, you are seeing Messy cascading Gertrude Jekyll high in the air. Here is Olivia Rose Austin. Oh boy, the roses are they're all tangled, needing to be deadheaded. Lots of weird stuff going on. But let's look at them, right? Let's look at them together. The only bright side to the garden right here is just a quick update. Come right here. Look at this. Who's this, people? Munstead Wood. Stop it. Now I had to pull some weeds out. Listen, Munstead Wood had a weed growing like this tall, about 4 feet tall, right, in his bed. Don't know where it came from in 3.5 weeks. It's amazing that a weed can grow that quickly. But take a look. All three of the Munstead Woods that we planted are growing and have bloomed, right? And this is a big deal because I don't know if you remember, we had separated one of our container, 2 quart containers, right? We had divided that plant into 2. This is one. That's one half with the 3 blooms. Stop it. And this is the other half. That's also sitting here with 3 blooms. Are you kidding me? And look, there's some teeny tiny buds. What? All right, the one that we did not separate right here at the front. I mean, you couldn't tell the difference, right? They all look like they came from the same size containers. So I am loving it. Munstead Wood is beautiful and growing. Something is going on right. Okay, look at this. I was talking to you about those weeds, right? This is Desdemona. All right. Desdemona is blooming for us, although she has not been deadheaded. Poor babe. She's still trying to give us some love, and we appreciate the love that she gives. But look at this weed. Look at this. Look at this. And that's what we're going to see all over the garden. All right, let's walk back here. Oh, the poet's wife. What are these? Hydrangeas, bobos. Now, watering was definitely a concern. So I don't have in-ground watering or any sort of irrigation system set up. And so my husband, who was left behind, was responsible for watering the garden. So, and it's the first time, I mean, he's not gardened before, so it would have been a bit overwhelming for him to tackle, how to water each section of the garden. All right, so much love and respect out to him for trying. Right, but we can see here that some of our plantains really struggled, really need some moisture. Right, these are the bobos. Look at these cute little blooms. The poet's wife, always beautiful. Look at that. Even in the midst of nothing, she's just gorgeous. All right. Lots of deadheading to be done. Now, we are at the end of August when we're going to be jumping into September here soon. I'm still going to do a lot of deadheading. I have to deadhead all of my roses and cut them back a bit. You are seeing black spot, lots of black spots. All right. Okay, the roses held up pretty well, I must admit. The look that we are seeing on the roses, this is Gertrude Jekyll. Yep, this is Gertrude Jekyll. I've had some time to think about Gertrude. Look at this. She has a flower all the way there at the back. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer. Do you see that? Oh, she has potential, I've decided that we're going to try to work with Gertrude to see if we can keep her in the space. It's just going to take a lot of pruning, and we're going to have to figure out a different way of tying her in. Again, we're seeing a lot of those fallen leaves, a lot of those yellowing leaves, with the black spot. All right, so this is Gertrude leaning over into the pathway, right? So we're just going to bend on over. Beside her is Vanessa Bell. Whoa. Not looking too bad for the wear, right? Now, where watering is concerned, these are my, no, not incredible, help me, summer crush hydrangeas. Do you see the browning and crispy word leaves on top? That is evidence that my husband, how he waters with a sprinkler head that waters over top of the plants. And as we know, plants don't like being watered on top, all right? Most of them like to get the water at the base. So this is why we're seeing a lot of this fungal growth and these little black spotty things on these hydrangeas, because they were watered overhead. All right, well, it's all good. Working our way down. Oh, it looks like this hydrangea had bloomed. Okay, believe it or not, we have plants here. There are coleus here. That's the red one in the back. There's another there that's now a giant of a coleus. This little rose right here, Rodol. And who is this? Oh my goodness, this is Crown Princess Margaret. Yeah. All right, so my roses did have a hard time. Look at this, just to show you how the weeds just totally took over the garden. I have no idea what weed this is, right? Bear in mind, it was not here 3.5 weeks ago. This is the bed for Princess Anne, and this weed has basically taken over her bed. It's bigger than she is, right? So you can't even see the rose anymore, and the weed is just everywhere. Okay. All right, and that is the rose walk. Now, concerning for me too was the hydrangeas. Look at my hydrangeas, people. I cannot believe this. I actually lost hydrangeas that are in the ground. Let me go in. It is so amazing how important watering is. I'll have to walk around. Walking around here, this is a perfect example of how my husband waters. He has the little sprinkler head, and then he just sends it on all of my roses. You know, he sends it on all of them. Although I've told him, hey baby, don't water overhead for the roses. They don't like it. He still does it. It's all good. All right. Let's see. Walking into the main garden, people. I don't want you to see, but we're going to have you see. This is a bed of our little hardy hydrangeas. You remember them planted under the dapple willows? Believe it or not, I lost all of the little hardies in this bed. Right? The annuals are fine-ish, okay? But the little hardy hydrangeas, all gone. Okay. Sorry for this, the sun's out, so the image may not be too perfect. Oh, right? I don't know. I want to cry, but I don't want to cry at the same time. This one has some green leaves on it. A little bit of growth right here. I don't know if that means that there's some possibility that the roots are okay down there. I don't know. But all right, we're not going to sweat it. As mentioned, the weeds have taken over the garden. This weed that I just cannot stand. Can anyone tell me what this is? All right. Standing over 2.5 feet. I don't like them, man. Always growing into my garden. Good news, the black diamond crepe myrtles are seriously okay. They are drought tolerant. They are plant me, take care of me for the first year, and then leave me alone. I got this, right? My black diamond crepe myrtles are still alive and doing well, which is awesome. Awesome. And look, some blooms. Right? You can see that we missed all of those blooms, but look, a few more beautiful flowers. There is a, who's that? I am going to take this rose out. This is, we just planted him. Galloway, James Galloway. Finally growing, James Galloway. But I am concerned about what I'm seeing with James. I don't think this is the right spot for him. And so I think we might be making some changes where the climbing roses in the middle of the crepe myrtles is not going to work. So we're going to make some changes later on in the season. All right, but the good thing is, look at this. Lost more hydrangeas. What? Look at this. Oh, I don't know if these can be saved, guys. Tell me what you think. If I put a lot of water on them, do you think there are roots down there for these plants to come back? Look at this. Oh boy. This one is the only one that appears to be green. Right? There are leaves on this one, although be it wilted. Oh, didn't know we lost that many. And then again, all of these weeds that have taken over the beds. All right, let's turn around to something sort of beautiful. Look at those pink roses in the background. That is James L. Austin coming on over. That is the Sophie's Rose, and that beautiful pink, that beautiful orange peeking out at you is tell me, bring me sunshine. All right, so this section of the garden brings a smile to my face. This is a new section that we just worked on where the newly planted bare roots are for this season. All right, so James, they've actually put on an, oh, he's beautiful. Stop it. Oh, something beautiful is here, guys. Something beautiful is here. Look at this. Look at James. Oh, oh, he is, oh, he is, oh, he is, oh, I just can't say it. He is beautiful. In the midst of all of this, he is gorgeous. People, look. Oh my, he is gorgeous. The blooms are so, oh, delicate and beautifully formed. I am smiling now, although I've lost some of my hydrangeas. This rose just brought a smile to my face. Absolutely beautiful, right? And now we can see that he was in bloom. Because look at, oh, what's this? There is a mound of stuff here. No, there's no mold in the bed. You can see all of these spent blooms, all of the, yep, you see all of these spent blooms that need to be deadheaded. Look at that, look at that, look at that. That means James was putting on a show for those 3 weeks. Hello, and he's so cute. Right, he is standing, he's tall now because I no longer have to bend. The first time I showed you, I was actually bending down to see his blooms. But look at, this is such a perfect rose. A perfect rose. Wow. All right. This is James L. Austin. James L. Austin. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. Hyde Hall has grown in. We had a barrier here for the rabbits. These 2 smaller ones at the back, I know look like they're still being tormented. I don't know if you can see them. There's one here. And then one over there. And then the one at the front is standing really well, has grown in nicely. All right, let's take a look at Sophie. Or what are these? Shasta daisies are still trying to bloom, although they have not been deadheaded. They're still sending out new blooms. That's good. And then this is the Sophie's Rose. Yeah, blooming and growing beautifully for us. Oh no. And I can see where my Red Eden, a cane is down and she has been terrorized by the bunnies. I can see it now. Okay, and then let's just show you this last one right here. Bring me sunshine. I'll show you the bloom so that you know it's him. Hi. Hello. Oh yeah, this is Bring Me Sunshine. And then Bring Me Sunshine has sent up all of these little long octopus canes for the season, as always. All right. So lots of work to do. Let's just pan this bed right here real quick. The little lime hydrangeas survived. That's good. That's a good thing, right? Yeah, some of my other hydrangeas are really struggling. So for these guys to be okay, that's good. All right. So that is what our newly planted bed is looking like. I am impressed with James L. Austin. Feeling good about that. The roses here are fine, which is good. All right, moving on to this section. People, this is my section where my little hotties have been in now for 2 seasons. And look at this. Oh my word, I don't even want to show you. It looks so bad. I've lost a little hottie right here. What? Now, I don't know if maybe if I, let me see. If I were to, let me check the stems. Oh, she's still greenish, you know. I wonder if I just broke that stem off. I wonder if I were to, let's see. I wonder if I were to just totally drown them with water, ensure that they are fully hydrated. If that will help, if there's any life there, if they'll push back for me. But you can see that this bed in general just did not get any water or enough water. Right, it's the first thing here in the morning. The sun has not hit them yet, and they are struggling. Oh man. Oh man. All right. So you know what? All right. I'm going to get to work. We are going to start by watering. So I'm going to put my hose here and I'm going to slowly water each of these plants. Just have it sit on this bed for a good 30 minutes so I know that we're fully saturated. And then we're going to start working on our garden section by section to see if we can kind of just own it, pull it back in. And I will show you each section as we go through it. It's going to take me perhaps a day. It's going to take me a couple of days to get it done, and so I'll have the videos come out for you section by section so that I'm, one, keeping myself honest, and two, that you are there with me to see exactly what we've done, how the plants did, and hopefully how they will do as we go through the season. All right, so let's get the camera down. Look at this weed. I'm telling you about weeds, you know. Look at this one, standing 10 feet tall. Are you kidding me? All right, but we'll go ahead and we'll get that out there. All right, let's go ahead and I'm going to get started in maybe the Rose Island. We'll start working in the Rose Walk, and then we'll take it from there. All right.